We are back with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Did Stefan Diddy trick Cardi B or use Cardi B? As we know, Cardi B has a second baby daddy, Stefan Diddy, and they recently got back together after the Super Bowl due to his baby mamas and side chicks and mistresses being at the Super Bowl. Now, recently, people are questioning if Stefan Diddy will eventually get exposed. Tonio Brown from the Buffalo Bills commented on Stefan Diddy's recent Instagram picture and called him an FAGGOT of the day, alluding to Stefan Diddy being in a closet based on allegedly how he dressed. A lot of people think he's in a closet. People are also comparing him to Lil Uzi, who Cardi B has made comments about, especially in the song Magnet, where she's dissing JT, where, she said, my nigga might cheat, but at least I don't stuff dildos up his behind. But a lot of people are saying that she might, based on how Stefan Diddy acts. Now, on top of that, unfortunately, it has been reported that Stefan Diddy is being ordered to finally explain how he knows the man accusing him of sexual assault, because a federal judge says calling him an acquaintance just isn't good enough. According to new court documents obtained by TMZ Sports, the judge ruled on a series of discovery disputes last week in Diggs' ongoing legal battle with Christopher Blake Griffin, the man who has accused the NFL star of drugging and essaying him in 2023. Allegations Diggs have repeatedly denied. Some people are saying, well, Stefan Diddy had Cardi B fooled. He tricked her into thinking that maybe he was straight. People are questioning his sexuality. Let me know how y'all feel about it. Here's my thing. I think Stefan Diddy probably do have a lot of skeletons in his closet. But I think he has the money to keep them hidden. Okay, he got them NFL contracts. Now, I know he's a free agent right now, but I'm sure he didn't blow through all of his money he got from the Patriots. So I feel like he has enough money to keep people from exposing him. And let's not forget, it was revealed by his chef that he allegedly choked. She lost that case, but she said that he did offer her $100K to recant her story. She said that in trial. So I'm sure that he has paid off other people to keep secrets. I don't think Cardi B was tricked. I don't think she's that bright, but I don't think she was tricked. I think she knew what she was signing up for. And this is her karma for talking about JT. Okay, she had all that smoke for JT, but other football players are calling your baby daddy the F word and saying that he's in the closet. Okay, you got male accusers accusing your baby daddy of SA. I don't want to hear Cardi B drag anybody's baby daddy anymore. She clearly is delusional, and I think in due time she's going to get humiliated by Stefan Diddy again. Now, Scratch Off's label, RCA the colorist, is not happy with Scratch Off's first week sales. Now, she did 34,000, which is more than what she's done in the past, but that's not good enough for RCA the colorist. They thought she was going to do at least 50 to 60, basically because of the pregnancy announcement. And, she was getting a lot of likes on Instagram and on X. She had a lot of collaborations on her album. She had Mariah the Scientist, Tiana Taylor, D0JA Cat, 21 Below Average, Jelly Roll. She had a lot of people on her album, but unfortunately, those people's fans did not support. Okay, she dissed Cardi B, and people just did not care. In my opinion, I think Scratch Off can go independent. I think she should go independent. I don't think the label cares about her as an artist, but I also feel like when it comes to Scratch Off, she's part of her own demise. You know what I'm saying? She was dragging Nicki Minaj. That didn't benefit her. She thought the beef with Ice Spice was going to benefit her. That didn't do anything. Then she tried to make amends with Ice Spice. That didn't benefit her. Then you beefed with, Cardi B. And then, she did an interview saying she's open for a conversation. That didn't benefit her. It seems like, Scratch Off is a lost cause. She tried to do the pregnancy thing with Cardi B and, announce her pregnancy during the album, just like Cardi B did. That didn't work. So in my opinion, she's just lost. I feel like she's tried different PR stunts, but the PR stunts are not working. I suggest that Scratch Off go independent because I'm sure she probably owes her label some money. She complained that the label wasn't helping her. Why would they help you if you're not selling? 34,000 when you're on your 5th or 4th album is not a good look. And now you gave Cardi B a bar. Now she gonna drag you for flopping. Again, you just gave her another you gave Partisan Fontaine a bar, technically. We know she's not going to write nothing. But you gave Partisan Fontaine another bar just to call you flop. Okay, so that's not good. Now, a lot of people are calling out Camel Face because he was spotted outside the Rock Nation office in New York City signing autographs. Now, a fan said, I walk past the Rock Nation offices multiple times a week and never seen fans out there, let alone people with vinyls. These people really propaganda merchants, bro. So a lot of people feel like this is a PR stunt for Camel Face to make it seem like he has so many fans, that, people are excited for the new music that he's dropping with Eminem and, all the stadium shows that he's doing. A lot of people are thinking that this is, fake fans. They're getting paid to basically run up and, get autographs signed by Camel Face. Let me know how y'all feel about it. Here's my thing. I do think Camel Face has fans. He definitely has fans that are in the 40 and plus range. But here's the thing. A lot of people will wait outside for celebrities to sign vinyls and CDs so they can sell them. I don't believe those people are his fans. I believe those people are trying to sell the vinyls on eBay or on Amazon. That's probably what it is. I think I seen Drake clocking a fan for doing that. When, the fan was waiting for him outside and, he had like 6 vinyls and Drake only said he was going to sign 1 because a lot of times they sell them. So that could be the case as well. But I definitely think, Camel Face has fans, especially in the 40 and plus range. His stadium shows at the Yankee Stadium sold out. So he does have a fan base, Now, unfortunately, Tyla is being sabotaged. It has been reported that her new single, actually the FIFA World Cup single with Future, Game Time, is under the Billboard Bubbling Under chart at number 4. Now, a fan said everyone came together last month and said the Rihanna was jealous of Tyla just for her to drop a single and everyone leaving her for dead. I think they meant to say leaving. I can't wait for her album to drop. I still got those bookmarks. Let me know how y'all feel about it. Now, Tyla's album is supposed to drop next month. Okay, and unfortunately, she did it again, even though I feel like that was definitely one of the best songs to drop this year. It didn't really do what it was supposed to do, and then the Rihanna controversy kind of happened a few weeks. I think it was 2 weeks after She Did It Again came out. In my opinion, I think the Rihanna beef sabotaged Tyla's career. Game Time I thought was fire. I thought She Did Again was fire. I think the snippet that she just posted on her social media is fire. I mean, Tyla's a really good artist. She can sing. She can sing and she can dance. There are some people that had to sleep their way to the top and don't have that much talent. I'm not going to mention any names. But I do feel like Tyla has talent. My thing is, though, Tyla might have gotten a little bit too cocky. I think Tyla, there were moments where even when Chanel was doing well on the charts, she was trying to clap back at fans. But I also feel like her not getting embraced by Rihanna and her, going on live talking about how Rihanna basically ignored her, that definitely sabotaged her, because I believe that more people probably would have supported her music. The only thing she can do now is try to maybe create her own lane and, not copy Rihanna so much. And that way, you're not being in the conversation with Rihanna all the time. I think she has to separate that and, go into a different lane and not be in the conversation of sounding like Rihanna all the time. Now, C Breezy is being exposed by Karrueche Jr., aka one of his baby mamas that identically looks like Karrueche and allegedly has stalked her and now is receiving her karma. Now, Diamond Brown, Karrueche Jr., posted that she's being allegedly harassed by C Breezy. She posted some text messages that said, "You need to stop overstepping. You do not control me. And you do not get a say in my personal relationship. We are not together and haven't been for almost 2 years. You have your own life responsibilities, including a baby on the way. Focus on that. The only relationship we have is co-parents. That's it. I've made that clear multiple times, and I need you to respect it. If you're concerned about our daughter, she is safe and only around my family. This is handled. What you should be focused on is consistently showing up for your children. Moving forward, keep communication strictly about co-parenting, nothing else." Then she also posted some text messages of Chris Brown responding. He said, "You hate me, but whenever you want me, I'm here. Yo ass always turn me on. Stop being a bitch to me." Now, she also posted on Instagram, "You can text me bullshit, but I can't ask how our daughter is doing. That's why you got blocked immediately." After those text messages came through, IG dad. Well, in my opinion, Chris Brown can do what he wants. He's rich. But I think that the issue is that he got too many baby mamas and too many children. I think he got 4 or 5. And, he got 4 baby mamas and is causing a lot of drama and issues. Okay? Like, no shade. You don't have to knock up every Blasian or Karrueche lookalike. Okay? Because look where it's getting you. You're getting dragged. And I'm sure she's not going to be the only one. I'm sure the others are planning and plotting. It always takes one to speak up, then everybody else want to speak up. So if I was him, I would just slow it down. You don't want to be like Nick Cannon, because Nick Cannon has been exposed for being a deadbeat as well. So you don't want to be exposed as a deadbeat. It's not going to look good. Now, moving on from that, Doja Cat's Planet Her becomes the first album by a female rapper in history to spend 230 weeks on the Billboard 200 album chart. So congratulations to Doja Cat on this. I think that a lot of people are only streaming Planet Her. I don't think people are really streaming anything else from Doja Cat. It seems as though Planet Her is the only album that Doja Cat will break any type of records on. Like, people are not listening to V. People are not listening to Scarlet as much as they are listening to Planet Her. Which I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. Okay? Because that means, like, people are going back to music that you dropped like 5 years ago. That's not good. But congratulations still to Doja Cat. Now, Tiana is facing some backlash. She is receiving the Icon of the Year award at the 2026 BET Awards. Now, some fans feel some type of way about this. A fan said, "How in the hell does Tiana get honored before Sierra? FUCK-BET. Wow." So a lot of people are upset about this. Let me know who you guys think should get the Icon Award at the BET Awards. I don't know if I consider Teyana Taylor to be an icon. I know she's been in the game for a long time, but I don't know if I consider her to be an icon. But she is more relevant and, in my opinion, might be more talented than Sierra. No shade. Sierra ain't popping. No shade. Teyana Taylor just won a Golden Globe. She was nominated for an Oscar. Okay. I think her last single or her last album was nominated for a Grammy. When's the last time Ciara made any noise? The only time she make noise is when she get knocked up by Russell Wilson. It is no shade to Ciara, but she fell off. Tiana Taylor is hotter than Ciara right now. Okay? You know, she just won a Golden Globe. What's the last award Ciara has won other than getting knocked up and having a baby? I mean, she in her Rihanna bag. No shade. I understand she puts out music, but we don't care about the music. We don't care. The industry doesn't care. We don't care. Y'all don't care. Y'all don't buy it. So let's not cap and act like Ciara is relevant. And if you want to win these type of awards, you still got to be somewhat relevant. You know what I'm saying? You can't be a has-been that hasn't had a hit in 10 years. The last hit Ciara had was what? Level Up? I mean, come on now. Stop. Like, you know, I'm trying to be nice. Like, this is ridiculous. You can say, oh, Tiana don't sell, and she don't. But at least she's in her acting bag. At least she getting Oscar and Golden Globe nominations. You know, Ciara's not doing any of that. Anyway, I got some very hot tea on next year's Super Bowl on Patreon. Link will be in the description. Have a great day.